Hello, Facebook friends and family. It's me, Anastasia, and I'm here to give you instructions about this weekend's event. Yes, work now, not later. It's going to be held online at a podcast station, Black Onyx. Yes, it's a launch party. I am going to be able to have it ready, I do believe, but I also want your participation. So, what I have right here on the side is a picture of the Black Onyx podcast station with a link for you to go to and visit. What you do is when you go and you follow the instructions that I have with this video, you'll be able to get the trailer. You won't be able to get the exact, I should say, recording of what will be given to you to listen to on April the 18th, this Saturday, until I actually publish it. But in between now and Friday, what I want you to do is I want you to go to the Black Onyx podcast station, listen to the trailer, listen to the questions for the event, the Work Now, Not Later event. And don't be offended by any of the questions, please. I don't want anyone to be insulted or feel offended. It is to actually to steer up a conversation and stay within the topic guidelines of what we're going to discuss. Do keep in mind that it is informational, it is opinionated, so and some of it is fact also. So it's not just based on opinions, but it's also based on facts. Um, when you listen to the questions, think and just listen and think and then listen and then comment. If you get upset and you feel offended, then comment with that too, because the podcast event that I have, it is actually will, how can I say, enhance the purpose of what the topic is about, which is the Work Now, Not Later event. Okay. And you'll understand it when it's all put together on Saturday for you to hear. So, in between now and then, listen to the comments however you feel. If you get upset, if you agree with the comments and you don't agree, whatever you feel, just answer the questions. You can also send me a voice clip. A voice clip is when you record a message and send it to me in Messenger on Facebook. When you do this, just briefly say, well, I feel like this about what, you had asked us about pertaining to hood rats, as an example. And that is a part of the event, too. A short discussion about that as well. And then there may be another question, which you'll hear that in the trailer for the Black Onyx podcast, which it will say, how do you feel about any of these things, including what do you believe is, what do you define as success? That's another question. And I'm saying that because if you listen to what I'm saying now, you'll know what to comment about, because that's the question. And then I believe there's another question about what are you planning to do about retirement? That's one of the other questions. Now you hear all those questions in the Black Onyx podcast trailer for the Work Now, Not Later event. If you click on the message button that's in the link for that podcast station, the Black Onyx podcast station, then you'll be able to comment verbally. Like you will actually be able to audio record your comments as well, and I should be able to retrieve them. So you have two options. You can leave a comment in a messenger inbox for me. That's at the top of this page for Facebook. And or you can, now remember, you have to go to Messenger, leave me a message that is a voice clip. That's a recording of your voice talking. Are you speaking? Okay. Don't type it in. Don't type it in. It's not a text message that I want. I want to hear your voice so that when I have the podcast published on Saturday, April 18, 2020, we will also be able to hear you as a participant. So it's not just my voice that everybody's listening to. Because I would like for the world to hear your voice as well, because you're just as important as I am. And I am just as important as you are. So together we can do this. And because I had originally planned to have it in the Cumberland County Public Library as a venue inside their community room where I was going to be able to, reserve, and it has now been canceled, we are doing it definitely online through the podcast station with the link that I have in this post. So be sure to go to that. And be sure to download any of the sponsoring distributors for the Black Onyx podcast station. That way you'll be able to receive, what you need to about the show, or you will have time to. You can actually go to Spotify too, because it's going to be available on Spotify. And Spotify, you don't have to actually, you could just do a search engine, look up for the Black Onyx Work Now, Not Later event, and it should come up. But it's not going to come up now because it hasn't been published now. It won't not be published until April the 18th, which is this Saturday. That's right, at 11:30. Now, it's going to be 2 hours. On a regular basis, when I do my podcast shows, it will not be 2 hours. It's only because this is a launch party. So there's a little bit extra time. Not only that, I'm trying to determine whether or not I'm going to live record having brunch at my place while you have it at your place, because we're having brunch at home because of the quarantine due to the COVID-19. Now, that's up to you if you want to do that. Or you could just sit around and listen to the podcast event that I'm having on Black Onyx and the Work Now, Not Later. Yeah. Now, remember, Black Onyx is the name of the podcast station. It's not going to be released and published. The full event of the Work Now and Not Later will not be released until Saturday, due to that's the date, that's the actual launch party. Okay, just keep that in mind. Please remember that. If you have any questions in between now and Friday, because I need to have your replied comments and your recordings and your voice clips now, right away, in between, so I can have it prepared by Friday. So you need to have it done no later than Friday for me if you want to participate and hear your voice and let everyone else hear how you feel about the things that's going on in America. Okay. Or even if you're from another country and you can want to share what happens in your country, you're more than welcome to leave a comment as well. Now, the other thing I want to say is on Friday, you will get another follow-up, another brief update on what to expect for Saturday. That's right, because some of you will get this now and then forget about what I said, and then you'll probably need another brief instructional video so that you don't miss out. I hope everybody has fun. Now, when you do the brunch, remember, you cook at home, you eat at home. I'm going to cook at home and I'm going to eat at home. But we're also going to be sharing the discussions of what I have placed in the trailer for the Work Now, Not Later event on the Black Onyx podcast station. I'm looking forward to doing this. I'm looking for your to receive your participation. I really am. So, stay posted, stay connected. I say stay posted. I mean, post what I ask you to do. Comment. Because I don't want typing. You can type at the bottom of this right here video in the comment field and ask me questions if you want. But I'd rather for you to send me messages that are private when it comes to answering the questions. Now, don't be offended. And if you are, let me know how you feel. Because I'm not going to be offended by what you say to me. That's right. You might be getting a few bleak speaks in between cursing, but I'm going to let you know something too. This particular podcast station, there is some explicit language. So be prepared for that also. It's not really harsh, but it is what people use in common day, everyday language in America. So be prepared for that as well. Have fun, everybody. And I'm looking forward to hearing your comments. So make sure you record them and leave them in my message box, either on Facebook or in the I was about to say Black Mama. I am a Black Mama. Or the Black Onyx message box.